Alright, I'm on hole number 8 of the Clifftop Links tournament. I'm in Monday's qualifying round. I'm playing in my low-level account just to demo some of these low-level holes. Had a ton of super opportunities. You can get this done with lower-level clubs. It's not that you can't. Now, what I found here is in my notes for my upper-level account, I'm bringing a Kingmaker, and I'm not really going to get any farther out here than if I use a Kingmaker, a Katana, or a Quasar, because you're not using all the club, you're setting it up. It'll all depend on how much topspin your club has. So the more topspin your club has, the farther you will get out. But the ball's not going to help you get out any farther. I'm using a side spin ball because we want to try and work our way around this corner. Where that bigger ball is going to help you is on this next shot. So what you don't want is, and what happened to me earlier today was my red line was right there. So I couldn't quite engage my short iron, and my long iron was long because I couldn't adjust out the wind. So my transition between the two was in the wrong spot. If I'd have brought out a Kingmaker instead of a Katana, my red line would have went forward and I would have been able to get on with my short iron. So depending on the clubs that you have, you're going to have to work this shot depending on your clubs. So if you find that you brought a ball and you're right there at the transitional line, you can change that transitional line simply by either changing balls or not hitting it that far. Because it's not good to try and come here and go, well, I got to get more distance to move my red line, when all you have to do is change balls and you can move your red line. So let's see what I have. I'm not sure what I have in this account. I know I want to hit the drive with a QB. I want to hit the drive with the QB because it's 100% accurate, and I've got pretty good curl, and I'm going to use max curl. I'm going to set this shot up so that it's a max curl shot. I'm not going to try and do that, I'm going to use half curl. It does not have a lot of topspin, so it's not going to throw me far down into that hole. If I bring a Katana, I'm pretty much going to be stuck with a long iron, and let's see how much my Saturn has as far as backspin. It's going to be hard to backspin that ball in the hole with that kind of, and I don't have, as far as short irons go, I don't have anything that's got, well, let's see, my Thorn has how much? So I'm definitely going to want to bring my Thorn. And I'm going to try and work my way into my Thorn range. I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. And it's not going to help me out on the first shot, but my whole goal is to try and get in that Thorn. And if I can't get in the Thorn, then I'm going to be relegated to having to use my Saturn. And I love the Saturn. It's my go-to long iron because it's such a great utility club. Quarterback, Saturn, Thorn. If I need anything other than that, I got in big trouble. But I'm going to use a Kingmaker, and the Kingmaker is going to help me on that second shot. It's not really going to do anything for me on the first shot. The key here is to set this up so that you're using maximum curl on your club for this drive shot, and I will tell you that if you've been playing for any length of time, you probably have a QB, and the QB is the club to use here. I think the QB in this account, it's level 5 or 6. I've been playing Tour 4, and my QB and my Saturn, I didn't upgrade my Saturn until I got it to level 6, and then I upgraded it. It's worth upgrading at level 6. And the QB is definitely, when you get it to level 6, you're starting to see why everybody talks good things about the QB. What I don't like about an extra mile in this situation is it doesn't have a lot of curl. So you're pretty much relegated to hitting up here at the top, and it's a tough shot coming down to the green. Especially if you have lower developed clubs, you're probably going to want to start off to the left and then side spin curl it down to the hole, and you're pretty much looking at birdie. There is a rough bump that you can do down there, but that rough bump is tough, especially when you have lower developed clubs that are not very accurate. So the rings are really big, and it's a very delicate adjustment. We got maximum side spin, maximum top spin. And what I'm looking for is I want my white ring out here to be right there by that sand. I'm going to be about 2.5 rings off. I'm going to take the wind out. It's a 100% accurate club, so that's a 3-3. So 3.3 rings. And then I'm going to put on maximum curl. And what you can't do is overpower it. You can't do any overpower because of where you're at down there. It's just a setup shot. Trying to bounce over and trying to roll down that hill, pick up as much distance as you can. Where I'm at, I'm pretty much I'm seeing it right here. I'm going to be long iron range. So the more topspin your club has, the better off you'll be. What's the quarterback hit? 207, I think that quarterback hit. Big dog hits 180. That's 27 yards. Maybe 27 yards back. I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if I brought a 5-power ball and tried to use my, oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Very nice. Long iron here, and my Saturn doesn't have quite enough backspin to get me at the cup. So if I really wanted to try and go for it here, the way to go for it is with a rough bump. But I'm not really interested in doing a rough bump. So I'm in my Saturn, it's at minimum club. I'm going to do, it's 2, 3. I'm going to do just a little over a ring, about a ring and a third. Not much. Hitting it perfect. Pretty close bounce. I think if you come out into this course with your lower level stuff and you get eagles on all of the par 5s and you birdie everything else, you're looking at a -12. And if you shoot a -12 with lower level clubs, you're looking at, in these weekend brackets, you're easily looking at a top 15. Depending on the bracket, you could be in the top 10, and depending on the bracket, you could be looking at a really good score. Now, you probably have some people that have sandbagged over the years and have really high developed clubs, but they've never, ever, ever gone past rookie. So my accounts are playing against people who are in equal level because I've worked that account all the way up to expert and master, and so I'm playing against people that have also done that. So everybody's got good stuff. You can get a couple sandbaggers, but if you can do -12 in the weekend round, and that's pretty doable with these lower level clubs, and I've had opportunities to make some shots. That hole right there, I think, is pretty much going to be a birdie shot with a lucky eagle every now and then, but it's pretty much going to be a birdie with the type of clubs that I have in this account. All right, that was hole number 8 of the Clifftop Links tournament in Monday's qualifying round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.